Hey everybody, it's Allison again, STLProStretch.com. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Today we're going to be working through the central hamstring stretch, 2 different methods. Rule number 1, never work through pain. If something hurts, stop doing it. Rule number 2, always work within your range of motion, not mine. And rule number 3, always move and resist. Let's come to the mat. I've got a blanket down on the mat. I'm going to kneel on it. You might need some yoga blocks or a chair for this one. So the chair, you could just put a chair out in front and hang on to it. I've got one right here I could use, and I may. So I'll pull this chair forward. All right, I'm kneeling. If this hurts your knee, you're going to want to do the other version that I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. Also, you might want to just try adding more padding. That always tends to work for most people. All right. So I'm here, I'm going to pull my heel toward me to engage that central hamstring. That is your strength. You might want to repeat that a few times, pulling your body forward. So now you know where that muscle is, and now we're going to stretch it. You're going to pull forward with your heel, keep pulling forward, and then back it up as you're pulling the heel toward you. You might not get very far on this first one, that's okay. As you work through 8 to 10 reps, maybe more, maybe 12, maybe 15. This is like a hamstring curl at the gym. But you're providing the resistance using the floor. And that is your central hamstring stretch. A pretty important one for runners, because you're going to use it a lot as you're running. And then switch sides. Heel pulls toward you. That's your strength. Pulls toward you. That's your strength. You might want to just do like 4 of these. And then we're going to work into the stretch. Pull forward toward you. Keep pulling forward as you back it up. And you want to feel that muscle. Put that muscle in charge. It's going to tell you when it's at the end range. And that end range might be here. That's okay. I've seen magical things happen over time with these stretches with people. The most inflexible people come to me, believe me. Some of them I don't know how they're walking around, but we start working with this method of stretching, and then all of a sudden, one day they can touch their toes. And the nice thing about this type of stretching is you don't need to do it as often. And then we're going to work through the supine version, so on your back. You might need a little more padding under your head because your head's going to lift up. I don't mind that sometimes. So pull the knee in toward you. I'm going to reach up, grab the bottom of my foot with my hands. If that's not going to happen for you, use a strap like that around your foot. I'm going to kick my heel down toward my hip, kick it down, and I'm going to pull back with my arm. So my heel is still kicking down toward my hip. My upper body is the counterbalance to this. So that's where I'm getting my resistance from. My upper body is pulling it open. It's kind of like prying it open. And then if you want a little more stretch at the end, if you're one of these flexible types, you can kind of start pushing the ball of the toe up toward the ceiling, like a ballerina. Or Barbie doll. Another way that you can do this, if you're really just not up to like getting all crunched up like that, is take your strap and do a straight leg version. So you're going to kick down with your foot, pull back with your arms until you feel a stretch. So that is another option. Truly, all of them work. My favorite is this one because I feel like I'm just getting more of a stretch. You could do all three of them and your central hamstring would be really, really stretched out. If you're feeling all this behind the knee only, you might need to stretch your calves. And I have like 6 calf stretching videos, so check them out. And again, if you need to, use that strap. This is what I do with a lot of beginners, is just have them kick down and then pull back with the arms. And you might only get to here. Hey, that's fine. Work within your range of motion. You don't want to yank the muscle. That's how people get injured. Okay, that is your central hamstring stretch. When you do this one, the balancing muscle is the hip flexor stretch. So you might want to try that one after you do this one, or do them together on the same day. Happy stretching. Bye-bye. See you later.